Welcome everyone to the Katakana stream. Sorry for not being here last week. A lot of crazy things were going on. However, I've had midterms in this class now, and we've been hitting the book hard. So, if you haven't bought that, I recommend to buy that. I'm actually surprised how much we've been going off the book. Regarding Katakana, though, if you haven't done it already, you should have the hiragana and katakana charts memorized. Just as a recap, here is the hiragana chart. Am I in frame? Okay, move up a bit. There we go. So, A, I, U, E, O, Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko, Sa, Shi, Su, Se, So, Ta, Chi. Am I still in frame? Cool. Su, Te, oh, sorry. Te, and To. Let's see. Akasata, Ha. So, wait. Ha? Yeah, I believe it's Ha next. I'm just gonna check my chart real fast. Sata. Oh, it's Na before, huh? Didn't even realize that. Okay. Na, Ni, Nu. Why am I thinking of Nu in my head? Right. Nu, Ne, and No. Then we have Ha, Hi, Fu, He, and Ho. From there we have Ma, Mi, Nu. Why am I thinking of Nu in my head? Right. Mu, Me, and Mo. Then Ya, You, and Yo. Wa, Wo, and Now, sorry, I didn't have the chart completely in view, and I realize my writing's a little wonky, but you should have that in your head by now, absolutely, because we're going to start using it constantly, and I'm going to be removing the English over time. You also need the katakana chart in your head, which is, I'll just do a giant line there, and get that slightly out of the way. Okay, I, U, E, O, Ka, Ki, Ku, Ku, Ke, Ko, Sa, Shi. Now, Shi and Su are kind of hard to remember. I just remember double line that way. Double line horizontally versus double line vertically is the easiest way to do it. Sa, Shi, Su. Se, So. And sol is a vertical line down on the one line. Okay, now ta, chi, tsu, which again is that vertical line down, te, and to. Okay, moving on, we have na, ni, nu, ne, and no. Then we have ha, hi, fu, he, and ho. Then ma, mi, mu, me, and mo. Ya, you, and yo. Okay. Oh, on my hiragana chart, I completely missed the Ra series. I just noticed that. Sorry. I'll write that in right now. Da, di, do, de, and lo. Sorry about that. I knew I was missing something. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Wa, wo, and oh, sorry, I'm not in frame. My bad. And making sure I get the Ra series in that again. Da, di, lu, ne, and do. Okay, so that is the hiragana and katakana chart. As I linked in the Twitch chat and on the first video of the Japanese stream, but I'll re-link those again on the YouTube stream for this video. There is a katakana hiragana memorization app that I find very useful. I recommend using it, and yeah. Alright, now that we got the charts out of the way, why do we need to learn katakana? The reason we need to learn katakana is because there is a lot of foreign words in Japanese. In English, there are countless. In French, there are some. Off the top of my head, I can think of pan, pan, which means bread. But there are all kinds of words in English. I could not get that over in one stream. Things like kitchen, toire, kohi. Any English names would be done in hiragana. So my name is Amelia. So that would be mi, di, di. Ah. Alright. Moving on, we're gonna start hitting up the book. Now, in my classes, we've gone up to learning about, housing, things like that, and we're starting to do some conversational stuff, but I'm actually surprised how much how quick the pace is regarding the classes versus, standard learning. I guess because it's considered a summer school course, it's pretty cram heavy. For first time learners, I heavily do not recommend doing that. I recommend pacing yourself out as much as possible. But, yeah, an example of katakana in the book, you'll see that they give all kinds of words. Pan, terebi, camera, toire, sofa, bedo, shatsu, kohi, jisu, aircon, shower, table. If it was invented outside of Japan, it's pretty safe to say that it is katakana. So, in last week's stream, we learned a little bit about ourselves, and different nations. In this stream, we are going to be moving ahead on into... Let's see, do we cover Onesa? Yeah, okay, we covered that. Alright, perfect. If that's the case, we're gonna get into starting more simple sentences with food. Alright. So, word of the day is tabemono, which is in hiragana because that is a Japanese word. So, tabe mo no. Tabemono. That means, tabemono is to eat. It is food, it is a verb when done as tabe masu, which means to eat. Tabemasu, to eat. And sorry for my terrible ta there. Stream jitters, you know how it is. Alright. So, if I said something like, Nani ga tabemasu ka? So, na, ni, ga, ta, be, ma, su, ka. I'm asking, what would you like to eat? Nani ga tabemasu ka? What would you like to eat? And the word for drink is nomi. So if I say, nomi, I'll just write that out. Nomi. Nomi, to drink. So if I say, na, ni, ga, no, mi, ma, su, ka. Nani wa nomimasu ka? I'm saying, what would you like to drink? Make sense so far? Alright. So, I'll start looking at an application for getting greater vocabulary and greater vocabulary learning. Nothing's been given to us in class because we've covered quite a lot of content on random wordage and how they're used in sentences. I don't want to bore you with that on stream because it's fairly mundane and doesn't actually teach anything regarding the grammar structure or anything like that. Once I find an application that covers that, I'll link it in the chat. It would be much more entertaining, I think, to do it to a game instead of a simple lecture. Moving on, we will start touching into to kanji soon. As soon as you have a foundation in both hiragana and katakana, that's when I'll start getting into basic kanji. And I'll do a couple of kanji each stream. It won't be like a hard dump like I did with hiragana and katakana. Hopefully we can get those in your brain as well. Alright, moving on. We are going to start dealing with particles in food. So, if I say... Sorry, I'm just trying to think of an example from the book that's really good here. A little bit of reading. Alright. Sorry, lots of mundanity to work through here. The book does help, though. I would like to remind everyone to utilize that as best they can. Alright. So, let's look at sentences with food. Let's see. If we use a sentence like watashi, wa, and remember, when we use wa as a particle, we write it as ha. Watashi wa ko ocha. Ko o cha. Ga suki desu. Alright, so looking at the two particles in this sentence, I am saying watashi wa kocha ga suki desu, which means I, watashi wa ko-ocha, which means tea, Western tea specifically, ga suki desu, I'm saying I like tea. Now, in this sentence, the particles you need to know are the particle for subject, so concerning I, and I realize this is recap, but I cannot stress how important it is. Ga would be the topic, which is concerning the tea, and like is the verb of the sentence, which always comes last. In this circumstance, there is a little bit of rarity. Like, in this sense, is actually not a verb. It is a common word. Unlike something like I, which would be aishiteimasu, I being deep love, something that you do on when you're getting married or something like that. For some reason, ski is the only verb in English that I can think of at the moment that isn't a verb in Japanese. That's why we're using desu instead of masu. There is no skimasu. It is ski desu. And if I were to write this with a tense like deshita, then I'm saying I liked tea. as in I don't any longer. Alright. Okay. I'm going to say... Let's take 2 food words that they've given us here. And again, I'll get you charts on all of this. So if I say something like pan, so pan. Oh, right. Sorry. That is completely incorrect. I forgot because pan is a foreign word. We write it in katakana. I knew something was wrong there. So, pan. Pan. To. Oh, I'll move that up so we can actually see. So, pan to, let's say tamago. And tamago is written in Japanese because, eggs were something in Japan as well as the Western world. So, ta-ma-go. Pan to tamago ga... No. Pan to tamago o tabemasu. Now, I'm using wo here, and I'll explain why that is in a second once I write out the sentence. Tabe. Sorry. Tabemasu. Pan to tamago o tabemasu, which means I ate pan and tamago. Tamago being eggs, and pan being bread. Reading that sentence. Eggs, wo, eat. So I eat bread and eggs, which I could be saying in a context of breakfast. I'll put that into the sentence in a later time. But this is where we use the wo particle for the first time. And wo indicates subject and topic when it comes to things like eating or drinking. So ocha o nomimasu. I drink tea. And if I was to say that in perfect context, I would say su. Katakana. So su. To. One sec. What am I thinking of? Stream? Sorry, I'm not sure how to say stream in Japanese. Let's look that up real fast. I am streaming right now. Oh, cool, I did get that right. Sutorimen. Is it streaming? Yeah, sutorimingu. Suto ri mingu. Alright. So sutorimengu ni nomimasu. No. Sumimu no ni sorry. Kocha. Ko o cha. Cha wo. Oh, no. Oh, I'm completely off frame here. Sorry about that. No mi masu. Alright. Streamingu ni ocha wo nomimasu. So the two particles I used in this sentence are ni and wo. I'll just write that in English. Ni tea drink. Okay. So, streaming ni kocha o nomimasu. I am drinking tea on stream. Wait a minute. Am I right there? Streaming day or... Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm absolutely right. I am drinking tea on stream. Oh, yeah, sorry, I, messed up my tense. Streaming, now, we use ni locationally, but the other way of using things locationally is de, which is this particle. The difference being, a location such as my room would be a ni. If we go to Tokyo, we would be say Tokyo ni ikimasu. However, when it comes to things like cars or trains or apparently a stream in this context, we would use de. So if I said I took the car to Tokyo, I would say Tokyo ni kuruma de ikimasu. So, Tokyo ni, in Tokyo, I took the car, kuruma de ikimasu. I went with the car. Making sense so far? Glad to know. Glad to hear. Alright, no one has any questions. That's good news. Now then... Moving along, the particles I need to make sure you got in your head are, from the top, wa, ga, to, I'll include the new particles. Ni. De. Wa ga to ni de wo. Wo. Wa ga to ni de wo. We need desu and masu. Am I forgetting anything? Am I? Soshi wa ga tomo ni de. Yeah, that works for now. And desu. We'll include that. Desu. So, wa always has to do with the subject. Now, wa doesn't necessarily have to go at the start of a sentence, but normally it will always go before either ga or de. or wo in most circumstances. But there can be some exceptions to this. Oh, no, I completely forgot. No, no is such an important particle. Okay. For example, if I said my tea is cold, I would say atashi no concerning my tea. Watashi no kocha wa samui desu. My tea is cold. Samui being a adjective for cold, but we'll get into that later. Actually, do we have time to hit up adjectives? Nah, I'll save that for next stream. We'll just hit up particles right now. Okay, so wa is subject, ga is topic, to denotes. Oh, I completely forgot mo as well. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll get to more particles as we use them. But to normally has to do with and. Ni, location. De, location. But specifically vehicles/events. Frame. All right, perfect. Wool, which has to do with things like an action upon. Food. Action upon. Desu is and no, which deals with ownership. Mo, which normally is things like me too or as well. Okay. There was a couple of other exceptions to particles that we use. Sorry, it's hard to remember an entire language in on the fly, but subject, topic, and location, location for events, action upon, desu, no, mo. Oh, yeah, ka. Ka's important. Ka has to do with two things. When used at the end of a sentence, which I'll put this, like this, when used at the end of a sentence, it means a question. Sorry. Question. And when used as a particle in the middle of a sentence, it equal or. So, sore ka kore would be this or that, whereas sore to kore would be this and that. Or kore to, yeah, kore to sore, this and that. Alright, lovely. That has to deal with the particles that we will start using in a sentence. I will be drilling those in your head and making references back to them constantly. I recommend memorizing all of them, but in the course of our streams, they should stick. Uh, Desu has a few rare exceptions because that is something that can be conjugated, and I'll get to that in a bit, but all the other particles are standalones. So as they're used on this chart is generally the only way we use them. Great. That's going well so far. Now that we have our particle listings. Now, let's see here. Giving us a bit more into different kinds of foods. Again, I'll get those charts for you. Yeah, I think we have enough time to hit up adjectives. So we're going to hit up adjectives. So adjectives that have to do with an I at the end of them. Let's just take an example from the book, which is hayai. Oh, you know, I should write that better. That looks like a re. Okay. Hayai. That still looks like a re. What am I doing? Sorry about that. Yay. There we go, close enough. Hi-yay. So, hi-yay means to do something, when something is quick. Like, hi-yay desu, that was quick. Hi-yay. Now, this is an adjective, which means it always ends with an I at the end. And there are a lot of examples of this. There are other types of adjectives, but we'll only focus on ones for now. Hayai, the opposite of that would be osoi, which means slow. Osoi. Colors are done in this, like aoi meaning blue, or akai meaning red, midori, green. You get the idea. So there are two ways of using this properly in a sentence. Let's take oishi. Oishi means delicious, for example. I'll just write that out real fast. Sorry. Oishi. Oishi. Delicious. Now, oishi, the reason I'm including this is to show you the two different contexts of how we can use adjectives. Well, not the two different contexts, but the two most simple contexts which we will do for this stream. The first is if I said, okay, kore. Kore. Why am I messing up all of a sudden? Kore. Right. Sorry. Kore wa tabemono. Now, kore wa this. Yeah, tea. Let's go tea. Kocha. Because we already learned that. So, ko o cha. Cha. Sorry. Actually, that should be a tiny one. Kocha. Kore wa kocha. Ga. Kocha o desu? No, kocha ga desu. Yeah, because I'm not drinking it. So, yeah, in this circumstance, we would use ga. Ga oishii desu. Oishii desu. So in this context, there's no conjugation or anything like that. Just kore, this. Kore wa kocha tea ga oishii desu. Sorry. Kore wa kocha ga suki desu. Oishii desu. Oishii desu. This tea is delicious. Kore wa kocha ga daisuki wa oishii desu. Sorry, I keep on saying ski by accident. I like the tea, and it's delicious. So, double whammy, I guess. Okay. So, the other way of using that, the other way we're going to be using adjectives for this stream is when we are being descriptive about an object in a sentence. We're going to say, this cold tea is bad. So, actually, yeah, that doubles the adjective, so that's even better. So, kore wa samui i ko o cha kocha ga mazu i desu. Sorry for that banging. Kore wa samui kocha ga mazui desu. So, kore, this wa samui, which is the adjective for cold. Am I in frame there? Yeah, I'm in frame. Kore wa samui ko ocha ga mazui desu. Kore wa samui ko ocha ga mazui desu. This cold tea is bad. Make sense? We haven't changed the I tense or anything like that in these adjectives. They stay the same way as they are right now. We'll get into how to say not bad or not cold, which would be samukunai, but we'll cover that in next week's lesson. So, to recap, we have covered the charts for hiragana and katakana, which is something that you need to focus on memorizing right now. As I said, I've linked the apps in the Twitch chat as well as on YouTube videos, which I will link in the description of this video for those who are watching after the fact. Make sure that you have these charts in your head. I'm going to stop doing this English soon. So you really need to know hiragana and katakana. In my classes, we have no English anymore. At least in writing. So, yeah. Make sure you get that in your head. We also covered a bunch of different particles. As I said, I will be covering these as we go on, so, you don't have to memorize them fully right away, but you should understand the context of them at least. I'll write them out in the description of the videos as well for your references. But as you can see, we're already at the point where we're making fairly good simple sentences. So as soon as we get some vocabulary in your head, I will try and find a legitimate app for that. But Duolingo does help to a degree. I'll get a vocabulary tutorial, but in the description of the Twitch chat, I believe. Did I link that? Metagate 1, memory heads. Yeah, in my useful learning tools for lecture 2 note, I put the jpstudy.net/N5. That has an entire listing of the grammar for N5. 1 second. I'm just going to switch over to screen capture here. Alright, lovely. So, as you can notice, this is the N5 study page. I highly, highly recommend looking through it because, as I said, this is an N5 stream. Eventually, I will find an application that gets all this grammar inside your heads. Or, sorry, vocabulary. I need vocabulary. But here's a full listing of all the N5 vocabulary. All 700 or so items. You can understand why going through all of that on stream might be a little bit tedious. But I'll find an application to get this in your heads. Make sure you focus on learning hiragana and katakana though, because all grammar that I deal with at this point in time will be explained in depth. Hopefully you're picking stuff up as you go. Any questions or concerns? Oh, yeah, as I said on the contents... Oh, sorry, I need my Discord shot. Okay. As I mentioned on the contents, it can be used, when used at the end of a sentence, it is a question. So, ka at the end of the sentence is the exact same as an English question mark. And when used in the middle of a sentence, as I said before, it is used in the context of or. Nani nomimasu ka? What would you like to drink? If I said ocha ka juice, doshi mo ii desu, I'm saying tea or juice. Either is fine. Glad to know. Any other questions? Alright. Perfect. And that concludes this hour stream. Hopefully that explains some basic Japanese. Focus on your kanas. I have links for both of those in the description of learning tools for lecture 1. I'll re-link them again on the YouTube video for those of you who are catching up on this later. Make sure you've got your particles covered. Take a look at that that study page for N5 Japanese, because this is such a useful resource, because this is the end goal. This shows you everything. It also gives you some readings, gives you some listenings, gives you some quizzes. This is good. I cannot stress how much it's helped me. In any case, that's it for the stream this week. I hope you have a great night. Jenny!